Carl Barks Fan Club presents its European tour, honoring the artists, writers, editors, and publishers of Disney comic books in Europe who continue the Carl Barks style of comic art and storytelling. Awards of recognition, signed by Roy Disney, were presented to the many artists all over Europe who follow in the footsteps of the good duck artist, the legendary Carl Barks. Episode 2, Celebration at Ristorante U Giancu, the closing ceremonies of the International Cartoonists Exhibition held in Rapallo, Italy. The exhibition is over and everyone is heading up to Ristorante U Giancu for the closing celebrations. U Giancu is known the world over for its collection of cartoon art drawn by world-famous comic artists. The walls are literally covered by original comic art. Special guest of the Cartoonist Exhibition was Don Rosa, world-famous writer and artist, known for his historic work with the Disney Ducks. Don is the guest of honor at the closing celebrations, which are hosted by the owner of Ristorante U Giancu, Fausto Onito.
Albero genealogico dei paperi, studiando bene, quindi the prize we are giving to you is a Pulcinella. The author of this Pulcinella is Emanuele Luzzati.
What can I say? I heard something going on. I was outside. I came in just in time. Well, thank you very much. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what you said, so I'm not sure. I hope it was nice.
I said that you are a very significant author, as especially if we consider that this year exhibition is dedicated to Carl Barks.
Thank you very much. They were just asking me outside what place I can at least offer this as a thanks. They asked me what place in Europe that I most like to visit, and I say it's not simply Italy, but it would be Rapallo.
Another special guest is Ed Bergen, president of the Carl Barks Fan Club.
How do you say collectibilia?
Collectibles.
Collectibles. Okay. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for being here with all your friends. Thank to all of you.
On display during the exhibition were many samples of Don's work. Guests would study the art, looking for Don's signature inclusion of the hidden word duck in the drawing. Don Rosa is known for his expansive body of work involving the Disney Ducks and the Carl Barks legacy. Carl Barks did not create Donald Duck, but he is credited for developing the character of Donald Duck. Carl talks about the evolution of Donald in Carl's comic book stories.
Just the one Donald who was a squawky, fighty guy. I had to have a Donald who could do some thinking.
Soon after this interview was filmed in 1993, the Disney Studios took Carl Barks on a whirlwind tour of Europe. Carl was greeted in all the major European capitals, receiving massive applause and appreciation from multiple generations of readers who grew up on Carl's stories. An exhibition of Carl's work was on display in Germany. Attending the event with Carl was Malcolm Willits. Malcolm is credited for being the first fan of The Good Artist to discover the artist's actual identity. Carl and Malcolm became good friends.
I think that's the reason. There's no interest to have a daisy.
A good time was had by all.
We're having the time of our young lives.
Carl would often engage in discussions regarding the characters he created and their interactions. Here, two young readers are having a scholarly discussion about the relationship between Scrooge McDuck and Grandma Duck.
So you agree with that version, that they are sister and brother?
Seems reasonable that they would be. She was a McDuck and she married a duck.
Okay.
Back in Rapallo, during the awards ceremony, Don Rosa received the Carl Barks Fan Club Goose Egg Nugget Award signed by Roy Disney. The evening and the exhibition ends with everyone having had a good time. A lucky few were able to receive an original piece of art, a Donald or a Scrooge, graciously drawn by Don Rosa. Thank you, Don. Tune in again to the Carl Barks Fan Club European Tour. Watch for Episode 3, Hachette Press, in the City of Light, Paris, France.